right, Zion. Hey, Zion, how you doing, man? All right, nice to meet you. I'm Prince Grimes. Big fan of yours, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Prince. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, thank you for your time. Now, I know you've joined the Starry roster, the NBA's newest official soft drink. Just tell me why this was a collaboration that made sense for you.
I think Starry represents exactly what I am. Starry it's different. Starry, it's different. And for it to be the new soft drink of the NBA and for me to be selected, it's dope.
All right, so AllStar Weekend. I know it's a lot going on out there in Salt Lake City. You aren't playing in the game, but what are you most excited about this weekend?
What I'm most excited about this weekend is just the atmosphere itself. Like, just being here is an honor. Like, that's enough for me. You kind of don't have to get a chance to play. Just being selected as a starter, man, it's a real honor.
I was going to ask you about that because this isn't your first rodeo as far as being named an all-star, but what's it like for young players in the game? Is there a pecking order of who has a green light? Like, you have played in this game before. Do you subconsciously kind of defer to the veterans? What's it like as a young player out there?
Like in the game itself?
Yeah, in the game itself.
I would say you just talk to the vets, and the vets are going to tell you one of two things. They're going to say, you're playing 30 minutes, or they're going to say, nah, tonight I'll play. It just depends on how the vets are feeling.
All right, but you know what? You bring up an interesting point. What's it like with the off the court? Is it kind of is it just event after event? What's the parties like? I know it's crazy out there.
Yeah, All Stars dope. Like the parties are dope because it's a chance for like a lot of the players to kind of get together, just to interact off the court, without being competitive. And it's a lot of people. There's a lot of people to where you're like, I know you, I know you, I know you. Man, I haven't seen you in 2 years, but man, it's all love.
I was listening to Kevin Durant's podcast not long ago, maybe last month, and he mentioned your name actually when talking about the dunk contest. He said there needs to be more star power in there. Thought you, Ja Morant would be good names for it in the future. Is that something you would ever consider doing?
I would consider doing it. I'm gonna take the heavy consideration of doing it. I feel like if I am to do the dunk contest, I'll probably do it within the next 2 years.
Can you rank your top 4 dunkers all time for me? Do you have a Mount Rushmore?
I'll try my best right now. One, I would have Mike, because Mike was not only an in-game dunker, like dunking on people, trick dunks. He also went back to back in the dunk contest, so gotta give him that respect. Gotta put Vince Carter right next to him. And who else would I go with? Julius Erving, out of respect. That free throw line dunk, Fro, everything he did at Rucker Park.
Epic.
Iconic. And I gotta put LeBron up for it.
Okay. All right. That's
LeBron is a crazy in-game dunker, especially when that first fit in Cleveland, when he was in Miami.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's a solid 4. I have no gripes with that. Your Pelicans right now, you guys are in the thick of the playoff race. I don't know. Maybe the season hasn't gone as smoothly as some people might have thought. I know you guys are right around 500, but how would you grade how the season has gone so far?
Season hasn't gone the way we wanted to in terms of like everybody staying healthy. We feel like our record doesn't represent how good we are, but Coach Green, he's always on us about even when players are out, next man up in terms of you got to hold down the fort. So I feel like when playoffs come, I feel like we'll be ready.
And for you in particular, this is kind of your first rodeo of being able to play on a contender. I know, have a winning record. How exciting is that?
I'm excited for this because I always tell people when I'm done playing the game of basketball, I want people to think of me as a winner. Like, that boy was a winner.
That's nice. Speaking of winning, you guys, when you were in Duke, it was a great run for a young group of guys that you played with there. What's going on with the team now, man? I gotta ask because I know it's Coach K's.
You must be a Carolina. You must be a Carolina fan.
You know what? I went to school. I went to school at North Carolina A&T, so I kind of got to hear Duke and North Carolina fights. Yeah, I kind of got to hear the bickering on both sides, but I'm not a fan of either.
This Shire's first year. College basketball is changing. With the whole NILs and stuff. So players are going to different schools. You, I guess, wouldn't expect them to go to. But as far as Duke, we're gonna be just fine. I feel like just like with the Pelicans, their record don't show how great they are. And I think if they get a chance to go to that tournament, they're gonna show the world who they really are.
Yeah, no doubt. And I kind of got sidetracked on Duke just because listening to you talk about being a winner, and that's how you want to be remembered. Pelicans playoff run last year. I know you weren't able to play in that, but a little mini rivalry was budding there with the Suns, and that carried over into this season. How does the KD trade shake that up, man? I know your mind had to be blown when you saw he went that way.
Just like my teammate CJ said, we can't quite call it a rivalry yet because they've been to a place that we haven't been yet. So I feel like when we do get there, we can call it a rivalry. But as far as what you're talking about and what I did at the end of that game, my emotions were high. Like you said, I had to sit there and watch my teammates, get sent home. I felt the emotion in the locker room. I was there, and I was helpless. There was nothing I could do about it. So when that moment came, I just had to let the world know that we here.
I think they heard you loud and clear. Zion, appreciate your time, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, have a good weekend.
You too.